Have you ever felt like you were adrift, tossed about by the storms of life without a compass or a guiding star? Like the world was spinning faster and faster, leaving you breathless and bewildered? I know that feeling. It's the gut-wrenching sense of being lost, of striving and struggling yet seemingly making no real progress. We chase after dreams, we cling to promises, and we build our lives on foundations that crumble beneath the weight of unexpected challenges. We are bombarded with messages, whispers of doubt, echoes of fear, and the relentless pressure to achieve, to measure up, to be something more. It can feel overwhelming, like a constant tug-of-war between the aspirations of our hearts and the harsh realities of our circumstances. We yearn for purpose, for meaning, for a tangible connection to something greater than ourselves. We search for a beacon in the darkness, a source of strength that will anchor us amidst the chaos. But what if the answer wasn't about finding something outside ourselves? What if the key to unlocking our true purpose wasn't locked away in some distant realm, but rather lay dormant within us, waiting to be awakened? What if the grace we so desperately crave wasn't a distant reward, but a constant companion, a wellspring of power available to us in every moment? This isn't about empty platitudes or feel-good mantras. This is about a radical shift in perspective, a deep dive into the heart of our being, where the whispers of doubt are silenced by the resounding truth of our divine inheritance. This is about embracing the power of grace, not as a passive recipient, but as an active participant in a journey of transformation. Imagine a sculptor, meticulously chiseling away at a block of marble. With each stroke, he removes the excess, revealing the beauty and form that was always hidden within. He doesn't create something entirely new, rather, he liberates an image that already exists, waiting to be brought to light. God, in His infinite wisdom, has fashioned us in His image, each of us a unique masterpiece with inherent worth and purpose. But the world, with its distractions and temptations, often obscures our true nature, leaving us feeling fragmented and incomplete. We struggle to discern our individual callings, seeking validation from external sources instead of trusting the whispers of the Holy Spirit within. This constant yearning for something more can become a relentless pursuit, a hamster wheel of self-doubt and external validation. But what if the purpose we crave isn't a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced? What if, instead of striving to achieve some grand objective, we simply surrendered to the unfolding of God's design within us? Consider the delicate process of seed germination. A tiny seed, seemingly insignificant, holds the blueprint for a magnificent tree. Yet, it requires darkness, water, and time to break through the shell and emerge into the light. Similarly, our potential for greatness lies dormant within us, waiting for the right conditions to flourish. It's in the quiet moments of introspection, in the stillness of our hearts, that we begin to connect with the divine spark within. Yet, the path of purpose isn't always paved with smooth intentions and clear expectations. Life often throws curveballs, unexpected detours that challenge our understanding of God's plan. Imagine a ship sailing across a vast ocean. The captain sets a course, charting a path towards a distant harbor. But storms arise, winds shift, and unforeseen obstacles threaten to derail the journey. Does this mean the journey is pointless, the mission abandoned? Not at all. These trials, these unexpected tides, become opportunities for resilience, for testing the strength of our faith and the depth of our commitment. Think of the artisan who meticulously crafts a delicate mosaic. Each piece, individually beautiful, must be carefully placed, fitted with precision and care. Yet, sometimes a piece breaks, a shard shatters, seemingly ruining the entire design. But the skilled artisan doesn't despair. Instead, they see the broken piece as a chance for creative improvisation, an opportunity to weave in a new element, a unique imperfection that adds depth and authenticity to the final artwork. Just as the mosaic gains richness from its imperfections, our journey towards purpose is enriched by the trials we face. They are not meant to hinder us, they are meant to refine us, to shape us into vessels capable of holding the fullness of God's love and grace. Now, consider how this applies when you face moments of seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Perhaps you've poured your heart and soul into a project, only to see it crumble before your eyes. Maybe a dream you've cherished for years feels increasingly out of reach. In these times, it's easy to succumb to the temptation of self-doubt, to question the very foundation of our belief in God's plan. But remember, even the mightiest mountains were once just grains of sand, accumulating over countless eons to form towering peaks that pierce the heavens. Our challenges, though they may feel overwhelming in the moment, are simply opportunities for growth, for the refining fire of adversity to shape us into stronger, more resilient individuals. Think of a blacksmith hammering molten steel, coaxing strength and beauty from the raw material. The intense heat, the rhythmic clang of the hammer, the sparks flying through the air, these are all part of a transformative process that ultimately yields a product far more valuable than the original ore. Similarly, the trials we face, the setbacks and disappointments that threaten to derail our journey, are opportunities for God to mold us, to forge within us a depth of character and a strength of spirit that surpasses anything we could achieve on our own. Each obstacle overcome becomes a testament to our faith, a stepping stone on the path towards our ultimate purpose. Now, consider how this applies when you find yourself caught in the relentless cycle of negativity. Doubt whispers insidious lies, fear paralyzes your courage, and the weight of your worries threatens to crush your spirit. In these moments, it's easy to fall prey to the illusion that your purpose is somehow diminished, that your dreams are hopelessly out of reach. Yet, remember this: God's love for you is not contingent on your circumstances, your achievements, or even your perceived worthiness. It is an unwavering, unconditional outpouring of grace that transcends the limitations of our human experience. Imagine a vast, star-studded night sky, the celestial tapestry stretching out before you in all its majestic splendor. Each star, a unique point of light, radiating its own brilliance and illuminating the darkness. Now, imagine yourself as one of those stars, a tiny spark of divine energy, capable of emitting your own radiant glow, even amidst the vastness of the cosmos. Your struggles, your fears, your imperfections, these are not meant to extinguish your light, rather, they are opportunities for refinement, for deepening your connection to the source from which you draw your strength. Furthermore, remember that your journey towards purpose is not a solitary one. You are surrounded by a community of believers, a web of support woven from the threads of shared faith and mutual encouragement. Reach out to your brothers and sisters in Christ, seek guidance from those who have walked the path before you, and allow their love and wisdom to strengthen your resolve. Now, consider how this applies when you feel overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of God's love. It's a love so vast, so encompassing, that it can seem almost impossible to fully comprehend. You may grapple with feelings of inadequacy, questioning your ability to fully receive and express such boundless grace. Imagine a tiny river, meandering through a lush valley, eventually converging with a vast ocean. The river, though seemingly insignificant in comparison to the ocean's immensity, still holds within it the power to nourish and sustain the surrounding landscape. Similarly, your own capacity to receive God's love may feel limited, yet even the smallest act of faith, the gentlest whisper of surrender, can ripple outward, transforming your life and touching the lives of those around you. Remember, God does not demand perfection, He seeks your heart, your willingness to embrace His love unconditionally. It is not about earning His favor or proving your worthiness, but rather about opening yourself to the transformative power of His grace. Let go of the need to control, to measure, or to quantify your relationship with God. Allow yourself to be swept away by the current of His love, to be held in the embrace of His infinite compassion. Reflecting on this journey so far, imagine a vast, intricate tapestry woven from threads of starlight and shadow. Each thread, seemingly insignificant on its own, contributes to the overall design, creating patterns of beauty and complexity that defy easy interpretation. We've explored the delicate balance between striving and surrendering, the transformative power of adversity, and the boundless nature of God's love. These threads, seemingly disparate at first glance, intertwine and connect, revealing a deeper, more profound truth about our purpose. Just as a melody unfolds note by note, each element building upon the last to create a harmonious whole, so too does our journey towards purpose unfold in stages, each moment a stepping stone on a path that is both individual and universal. We are not meant to grasp the entire design at once, but rather to trust in the process, to embrace the unfolding mystery, and to allow ourselves to be shaped by the divine hand that guides our steps. As we contemplate this tapestry of faith, woven with threads of struggle and triumph, doubt and certainty, we begin to glimpse the profound truth that our purpose is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. It is a journey of constant unfolding, a dance between surrender and action, a dialogue between our finite desires and the infinite love of God. Imagine a seed planted deep within the earth, its potential for growth hidden beneath layers of soil and shadow. It patiently endures the darkness, drawing nourishment from the unseen forces that work within the earth. Slowly, imperceptibly, it begins to take shape, reaching for the light, pushing against the weight of the earth, driven by an innate yearning to blossom into its full potential. Our journey towards purpose is akin to this seed's unwavering ascent. It is a process of continual growth, a transformation that unfolds not through force or coercion, but through the gentle alchemy of faith. We are called to trust in the unseen forces that sustain us, to embrace the darkness as a fertile ground for transformation, and to surrender to the divine love that guides our every step. Ultimately, the true practice begins now. Not in some distant future, not after we have achieved a certain level of perfection or attained a specific goal. But in this very moment, in the simple act of opening our hearts to God's grace, of embracing the uncertainty with courage, and of allowing ourselves to be shaped by the love that surrounds us. The tapestry of our lives is already being woven, thread by precious thread, and we are invited to participate in its creation, to trust in the divine hand that guides our journey, and to find purpose in the very unfolding of our being.